But I deserve that, but I'll take it all the same. Thank you. Forgot my other cable. Hold on. Be right back. Hold, man. I wasn't gonna do this one. I think I'm gonna share this one with you. If you've heard me on the air a few times, I've been blessed to be able to be on the air with my friends from Shine. You know that I suffer from a speech impediment. I can hide it for a while before, by avoiding certain words and stuff like that. But as the night goes on, it'll be more obvious that I am a stutterer. So just want you guys to be aware so that you aren't out there thinking, whoa, is this guy speaking in tongues? What's which would be cool, but I don't think that's what's happening. Unless you have an interpretation, and then we'll go with it and see. I usually get a big laugh at Pentecostal churches when I do that joke, but I'll just keep going. I was actually a youth pastor at a Pentecostal church for about 6 years. Truly, I'm telling the truth, I was. And a part of me was always suspicious if they hired me because they thought I was always. This guy's good, hire him. But maybe not, I don't know. So, growing up, there's a line in the last song I sang, and it's this happy little song, and I always hope that in the midst of the happy little song that people hear this one lyric and says, blessings can be so confusing, winning when I think I'm losing, and the wounds of yesterday might be my saving grace today. And growing up with a speech handicap and an awareness of God's calling on my life, I used to argue with him about it a lot. I was like, Lord, you can't make me your spokesperson until you make it so I can speak. And I don't know if you've ever had conversations like that with the Lord, but if you have, then you know that it was a dare that he couldn't resist, and that's why I do what I do today, because I lost the dare with the Lord. I was like, oh yeah, watch this. Yeah. And I always imagined it would be a problem I'd have to overcome or fix, and I've been so grateful over the years to find that it's one of the greatest gifts in my life. Because of the way that it continually makes me dependent upon the Lord and gives me access to his grace, And I get to have this conversation to remind people that it's in our weakness that his strength is perfected, Because I think we're all ashamed, embarrassed, anxious over our weaknesses. And I get to be a reminder that, that he calls us not in spite of our weaknesses, but because of them. Because he gets his best work accomplished through our weakness. I meet impressive people all the time, and I'm usually impressed by their impressiveness, But when I meet weak, broken people, I get to be impressed by God's grace at work in their lives. And I think he loves, And I think he loves to use weak, broken, imperfect people because he gets to show off through us, And that means even those of you in the room who have failed. And I know failure, I don't know why I'm talking about this. Maybe somebody needs to hear this, but like moral failure even. The devil tries to cripple us with shame. You know that nothing reveals the grace of God more than failure and makes you a safe place for other people. So don't let the devil cripple you, because God's grace would say otherwise. And that's what we do, isn't it? With our shame. In our shame of our sin, I don't know why I'm still talking about this. This is not usually what I talk about. I'm not sure where we're going with this. But I do know this, that in our shame of our sin, do you know what we do? We exalt. It's the ultimate idolatry. Because we exalt the knowledge of our sin above the knowledge of the heart of our Father. That's what we do. It's the ultimate idolatry. Receiving grace is the ultimate humility. Just allowing God to love us. That's what we talked about at the beginning, right? Yeah, I'll just be quiet and play this song now. And I haven't played in like a couple years, so. But I was going to say, so I might forget some words, but you guys are already used to that, right? So here we go. All the lovely losers who never thought you'd hear your name outside, always on the outside, empty at the wishing well, but time will tell. Blessed be to know that they are weak, they shall see the kingdom come to the broken ones. Blessed be. Thirsty, like you're drinking from a salt sea. But one day you'll be satisfied. Hungry for the taste of mercy, aching just to have your fill. One day you will also be